Friday morning, and welcome to Opening Bid. I'm Yahoo Finance Executive Editor Brian Sozzi. If I had to sum up this wild week in markets, it would be with something like this: moments. This has been the week where moments have reset the investing backdrop for so many different asset classes. Anthropic's latest model update is one of these moments. This one moment has, and I'm just going to say it here, sent software stocks into a full-fledged crash. AI will destroy all software companies within 3 years, or so goes the narrative out there floating around. Chew on this today. Salesforce, a software giant that could post north of $42 billion in sales this year, has seen its stock tank 12% in the past 5 days alone. This is a Dow component, people. It hasn't issued an earnings warning, yet the stock has gotten obliterated. Another moment has been tech earnings, where behemoths like Amazon have reminded the world the insane amounts of money they will spend to rule the AI world. Amazon said last night on its earnings call it will spend $200 billion on CapEx this year. That's way more than analyst estimates for about $120 billion. Here's Amazon CEO Andy Jassy justifying this whopper of a number.
When you're growing 24% year over year with an annualized revenue run rate of $142 billion, you're growing a lot. And what we're continuing to see is as fast as we install this capacity, this AI capacity, we are monetizing it.
Another moment has been the rout in Bitcoin that is causing massive wealth destruction to the industry's richest players and a host of companies that have pushed hard into crypto. Bitcoin prices are at a 15-month low and off by 50% from the October highs. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson seems unfazed by losing $3 billion in paper wealth amidst the bloodletting.
I've lost more money than anyone listening to this. Over $3 billion now. It'd have been real easy to cash out. Just walk away. And do you think I honestly care if I lose it all? Do you think I'm doing this for money? You're pretty mistaken if you do.
I think he does care. Just going to leave it there. I'll leave you with this thought, though, before I get to our big guest for today's show. In Roblox CEO Dave Baszucki and actor, comedian, entrepreneur Kevin Hart, if you are missing these key moments in markets, do a better job. It's great to invest for the long term, but in order to get to the long term, you have to endure the short terms. Don't forget about that one. All right, if you are a company doing something software related, it has been a tough week, as I just mentioned. Quick moving AI developments out of Google and Anthropic has caused a major reset in software stock valuations. The fear here, the very business models of software companies, both large and small, are under full-on attack. Whether this proves true is anyone's guess. It's not like big software companies are involved in AI. That said, I am finding it refreshing right now when positive fundamental developments at a software company get treated as such. Enter gaming player Roblox. The company beat analyst estimates for bookings, users, and on the bottom line. For this year, Roblox sees sales up 23% to 29%. Bookings are seen up 22% to 26%. The stock is up on all of this. Good to see it. Roblox founder and CEO Dave Baszucki is here with me. Dave, also good to see you. Every single analyst note I've seen this morning, Dave, they are all locked in on that big growth you mentioned in terms of bookings. Why so optimistic?
2025 was a banner year. We're targeting 10% of all of the global gaming content running on Roblox. As you shared, Q4 bookings, 2.2 billion, 55% year-on-year bookings growth. Our DAUs were up 69% year-on-year. We're growing around the world. Japan, for example, was up 160% year-on-year. One really interesting fact, we have taken a lead in online safety and civility with what we call the gold standard for that. And as part of it is we started rolling out age check for everyone on our platform to use communication. As part of this, we've found that our age checked 18 and up segment is growing at over 50% year on year, which is a real great signal for future growth.
I'm going to get into safety a little bit, but you just mentioned that what looks to be opportunity with older gamers. How do you plan to go after that this year?
I want to highlight, in a sense, we've reiterated the cultural phenomena of Roblox for the under 18 segment. And what we've also shown time and time again is when we create a platform that all of our creator community can use to make innovative gameplay, they respond with cultural hits like Dress to Impress last year and recently Grow a Garden and others that have really shown new types of gameplay. With 50% growth in over 18 and the amazing creator community we have, the amazing tooling, we expect to see more and more genre expansion in genres like RPGs and sports games that a lot of the 18 and up segment likes to play. And I will highlight those tend to monetize better as well. Our overall mission, connect 1 billion people every day with optimism and civility, and create this wonderful technology stack so creators can make great content for all ages.
Dave, you have to have some thesis on why someone, let's say 25 to 35, is finding time. How are they finding time to play games? I get if you're under 18, you're still in school, you can play some games, but how are these older consumers finding time to do this and spend hours doing it?
Well, the good news is they are already finding time. You know, the global gaming market's estimated at about 200 billion every year. The US market's estimated at about 50 billion every year. And already a very big chunk of that US market is 18 and up. So just like with younger players, the market is really already there. We believe Roblox experiences are very social. They show innovative types of gameplay. More and more, we're going to see them incorporating AI for new types of gameplay as well. So the market's there, and we think there's just advantages of the Roblox platform.
You mentioned the age verification. This is something that is now hit on the platform. Looked like it impacted some metrics for Roblox. When will you be beyond that?
Our team has accepted the challenge of doing two things at the same time. The first is leading the industry with what we call the gold standard, and part of that is estimating the age on our platform. We are seeing other companies start to follow. But the other opportunity is doing this without friction. And as we've rolled this out, in parallel, we've been making really big advances in how we connect people of similar age, how we run our chat inside of game, how we optimize other things around trusted connections. So we're optimistic that our teams are going to come out of this better than we were before.
I don't have to tell you this, Dave, but Roblox is always under the microscope in terms of safety. Do you think you will ever get to a point where this scrutiny just backs off and you will be seen as doing good things and you could just go about operating your business?
I want to highlight both the amazing responsibility it is running a platform like this with so many young people on it, but also the amazing opportunity. You know, every day, over 100 million daily active users have great experiences on our platform. And time again, really since we've got started, we've led this with innovation. On our platform, unlike a lot of other platforms, all text is filtered and monitored for critical harms. We do not allow image sharing on our platform. And now with Age Check, we can connect people of different ages or the same age in the right and appropriate way. So I'm optimistic we will continue to show leadership in this area and ultimately be defined as we are now as the gold standard for online safety and civility.
Dave, what do you think about some of these concerns that have impacted software companies about how AI is going to eat up all of these players? I mean, we've seen some massive valuation cuts so far to kick off the year.
I'm optimistic that AI is going to accelerate our creator community and allow them to build more innovative, more high quality, and a more diverse set of things on our platform and really define the future of gaming. We don't see creators being replaced. We see them being accelerated. And that can be highlighted in what we call our DevX, or the amount that creators have earned on our platform. In 2025, creators on Roblox earned over $1.5 billion. We see that number going up. And so because of that, even with all of the AI we're embedding in our platform, we see creators earning more on Roblox as we go forward.
A lot of your competitor stocks, a lot of stocks in this space, this gaming space, got hit this week, Dave, on this Google Genie rollout and the view that, Google's going to take over the whole entire gaming space. Does what Google is doing or isn't doing in the space, does that keep you up at night?
I think we see this as an incredible opportunity for Roblox as we're running over 400 AI models within the company, and then AI drives everything on our platform: safety, search and discovery, natural language, translation, creation, and more, it drives in-game experience as well. We think AI is going to expand what creators can do on our platform. It's going to expand the definition of what is gaming and communication and what is content and interesting things to consume. I'll highlight at our core, we believe we are a communication and connection platform that brings people together and is a multiplayer technology. Some of the advances we're seeing are very exciting and important, but they are not multiplayer technologies. They are video technologies that are single player type technology. The big work and the big technical stuff is really coordinating thousands of players, keeping them playing together, and augmenting that with AI up and down the stack, whether it's for photorealism or NPCs, which are non-player characters, or kind of animated robot characters, or helping people create with world models, for example, where you can walk around and describe what you'd like your game to be.
Now, of course, Dave, Roblox is not going to be spending Amazon-like capital this year, $200 billion to build out. God only knows what Amazon is spending it on. But will this year be a significantly higher investment year for Roblox in terms of CapEx, in terms of what you did last year, and where are you spending the bulk of your money?
Yeah, we shared on our earnings call our expectations for cash flow and what we're going to be spending. I'll highlight one thing, and that's been true from Roblox from the day we started. Way back a long time ago, we saw how critical running high performance, efficient, low cost infrastructure is and building it out ourselves. So Roblox is built on really our own cloud, thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands literally of CPUs and now GPUs. And by building our own Roblox cloud around the world, this has enabled us to operate at a much more cost-efficient way than if we were buying all of our capacity from great companies like Amazon or Google or Microsoft. So we think running an efficient cloud is a big part of our business, and we're building our own cloud, which is helping keep our costs in an efficient mode.
Always great to chat with you, Dave. Have a great weekend. Good luck to Score. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much. Great being here.
Appreciate it. All right, it's Super Bowl time, and that can mean an alcohol beverage or four. We're back with a special guest just making it happen in the tequila business, comedian, actor, and entrepreneur, Kevin Hart. We'll be right back. The Super Bowl has arrived. Of course, we don't know who will win the big game between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots, but I think it's safe to say we know this. There will be a fair amount of alcohol consumption at various Super Bowl parties. The question is, how much compared to years past as consumers lean into healthier lifestyles? U.S. spirit sales fell 2.2% to $36.4 billion in 2025, according to new data out of the Distilled Spirits Council of the U.S. Since I'm an optimistic guy by nature, I want to zoom in on one alcohol brand seemingly bucking this sobering industry trend. That's Gran Coramino, a tequila brand co-founded by comedian, entertainer, and entrepreneur Kevin Hart. In just 3 years, Gran Coramino has sold nearly 300,000 9-liter cases, with more than half of that growth happening last year alone. Last year, the brand climbed to number 22 in total tequila sales, up from 31 in 2024. I'm excited to welcome Kevin Hart back to Yahoo Finance, and we have a YF first-timer with him in James Morrissey, co-founder of Gran Coramino and president and CEO of Global Brand Equities. James is someone flown under the radar, but he has become one of the liquor industry's biggest power players. Good morning to you both. Thanks for doing this. Kevin, good to see you again here. Your brand is bucking some of this pressure we are in fact seeing on the liquor industry. How do you explain this?
Rare air, flying in rare air. I think hard work definitely pays off. And, a lot of the hard work that I'm referring to, of course, went into developing the liquid. And, the liquid is what matters most, right? If you have something that people are responding to and that they love, they'll keep coming back. And I think our growth is a testament to simply that. Extremely excited about where we are, but even more excited about where I feel we're going.
How is the brand different, Kevin, today compared to when you helped launch it a couple years ago?
Well, I mean, we're growing, right? Like we're getting bigger, and the conversation attached to our brand is now attached to amazing partnerships and alignment, right? Like when you talk about our relationship with the Philadelphia Eagles or the Atlanta Hawks, like we're finding cool ways to create more conversation on behalf of our brand, right? And also, I think after launching our Reposado, we saw the brand like numbers really, really soar. So finding more ways to expand, finding those key relationships and components of conversation that can ultimately help us grow, that's been our priority, right? And I think using the weapon of myself, when and where we can, to make sure that we're in the right rooms, to have the right conversations, to develop new relationships, new partnerships, et cetera, is also what we prioritize a lot of our time as well.
James, you have a knack. You have a knack for developing brands like this. I think about what you've done with like Rosé and Post Malone. Like, what is it? How have you gotten the brand to this point?
Well, look, the brand it's about authentic partnership. It's about the entrepreneurial spirit of the co-founders. And when you look at Gran Coramino, we've got the best in class partners around the table. Our co-founder, Juan Domingo Beckman, CEO and president of Beckley and Cuervo. He's an 11th generation tequila maker. His family got the first license from the King of Spain to create the first tequila production in a commercial way. We've got best in class partners, and the distribution that Proximo bring to the table has allowed us to deliver outsized results year on year. But ultimately, the partnership with Kevin has been authentically about ownership. Yes, the consumer sees a lot of the activity on social media and the fun consumer work that we do in the market, but the really valuable work is done behind the scenes, meeting the distributors, going around the country, shaking hands with our trade partners, and ensuring this business is underpinned for long-term generational success.
James, what do you think, to the outsider looking in, what do you say to those folks say, oh, this is a celebrity liquor brand, it doesn't taste good, like I've tried it, I mean this stuff tastes amazing. Like, how important is it to have the right partner to get a business like this, not only off the ground, but growing to the extent it is?
Look, this is a best-in-class ultra-premium tequila product, which happens to be owned by one of the world's greatest entertainers. It's not a celebrity brand forward. It happens to be owned by someone who is very well known and has a huge profile. But at the end of the day, it's about the business partnership. We delivered almost $2 million in sales a week last year at a consumer level in stores. We grew by 100% in 25 versus 2024 on a volume basis. And with the industry flat or in decline, we've seen consumers shift to prioritize quality over quantity. And that's where we're seeing this shift. People are willing to spend a little more to get a great quality product, but they are consuming less. They're just being more selective about it.
James, this brand has pulled in, if my notes are correct, $200 million in total retail sales since its launch. How do you go to $500 million?
We've got aggressive targets over the next few years. We'll be in the market aggressively this year. Tomorrow we'll be in San Francisco for Super Bowl weekend, activating the brand with Kevin. In April, we're going to hit a number of cities and meet our trade partners. But the brand stands on its own 2 feet now. It doesn't require Kevin every day going out there and hosting every consumer event. Gran Coramino as a brand is, as you said, the 22nd biggest tequila brand in the country. There are 3,000 brands out there. And to deliver those results in 3 years is a testament to the objective. How do we create a premium product that can stand on the shelf on its own 2 feet and be independently successful off the IP and the quality of the liquid we've created with Juan and Proximo?
Kevin, your buddy The Rock has a tequila brand. I've also tried that brand as well. Do you guys share advice? Do you want to merge at some point and create like a tequila powerhouse?
I mean, we definitely share information. When merging is not a conversation that we're having. I think there's enough room for us to each have our own versions of success. But, you know, in the early stages of his launch, I was there for him as he was for me. There's never a conversation attached to competition at all. It's nothing but love and support. And I'm extremely happy for him and their brand and what they've been able to do. And, you know, he's just as happy for me. So right now, I think the focus for us both is just to continue to find unique ways to create conversations on behalf of the product that we both have. For me, like James just said, it's about making sure that we're in the right rooms, that we are building on the relationships that we currently have, and going out and grabbing the ones that we don't. And I think that's where the best work is done. The work is done with your feet on the ground. The work is done with you making the time to be in those rooms and ultimately put your product in a better position of growth. I want to see Gran Coramino reach global status. I want the brand to be recognized all over, right? Like that's when I think I will personally be happy with our level of success. Wherever you go, you look on the shelf and you see a Gran Coramino bottle.
Kevin, you're a mentor to many. I think I've heard Drewski, for example. What advice do you give this next generation of entrepreneurs that have seen your success and want to try to replicate it?
I think you have to do things that you love, and I think when you love what you do, as simple as this may sound, it makes doing those things so much easier. I've tried to mirror all brand attachments or development or creatives to what I love for real, the things that I would embrace naturally anyway. How do I build a portfolio around those things, around the things that I'm going to do on a day-to-day or the things that I'm going to embrace or support? And ownership is key, right? When you're talking about longevity, you're talking about revenue and building, building blocks that are basically going to stay, not building blocks that can be knocked over easily. I would say ideas are just ideas until you actually put them into like the stages of like truth or real turnover. No thought is a thought for me, just to have it. It's one that I say, okay, wow, this is something that I want to do, but how can I go out and achieve the task at hand? How do I make these things happen? How do I surround myself with doers as well? You become a product of your circle. And I think my circle is at a point of completion because I'm growing with people that want just as much as I do. None of us are content. We all want more, and we all continue to do more. And Gran Coramino is something that I have in my portfolio that's now a testament to all of that. So to any entrepreneur out there, I'm telling you, man, if you think it, you can do it. There's nothing that is too far out of arm's reach if you continue to put the best foot forward to get the things that you want.
Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the big game. Good luck on all the success. Kevin, thanks for only giving me some time through years. And James, good to finally meet you. Look forward to staying in touch.
Thanks.
Gran Coramino, hard work tastes different.
So true. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brian.
And we'll be right back here on Yahoo Finance.